It's a house Washingtonians and tourists have been curious about for decades. Nestled in D.C.'s Georgetown neighborhood, this historic home was built by Thomas Beall in the late 18th century and has since housed and been a workspace for some of America's greatest luminaries. Its most famous former resident was former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy. She purchased the mansion after leaving the White House and moved in just weeks after John F. Kennedy's assassination. Tourists flocked to the house thereafter, trying to get a glimpse of the famous yet grieving widow who attempted to rebuild a new life within these walls. It was in this very living room that Mrs. Kennedy gave her Warren Commission testimony about the murder of her husband. She also gave her only oral history about her husband and their life together where this sofa now sits. But as one of the most famous women in the world, pressure of outsiders, often trying to peer through Mrs. Kennedy's windows, eventually pushed her to leave the house and move to an apartment in New York. Today, the historic Federalist-style home is for sale, and for $26.5 million, it can be yours. Jonathan Taylor of Sotheby's International Realty is the selling agent.
One of the main reference points really is Jackie's time here. And when Jackie was here, this was her master bedroom. So this space contained closets, there was a bathroom along here, and now it's much grander and more open.
The house has passed through several owners over the years, and the two homes next to the one Mrs. Kennedy lived in have been integrated to make one spectacular 15,000 square foot estate, which includes ornate details, a beautiful garden, and luxury accommodations. However, the glamorous details, additions, and even updated underground garage have not taken away from the home's historic charm.
For the people that own this and use it, they're passing through. The house is the constant, and however they perceive it and use it and appreciate it is up to them, but the house just absorbs more history.
One lucky buyer will have the opportunity to not only own a sprawling estate in Washington's oldest neighborhood, but to also have the chance to live among the hallways of history. For the Associated Press in Washington, I'm Mike Pesoli.